Do you know me? Do you see me? Do you feel me? Do you?
I'm from Ghana.
The Dominican Republic.
It's in Lusaka, Zambia.
In New York and Tehran.
The Bronx, New York.
Morocco.
Kingston, Jamaica.
In Bangladesh.
Manhattan, New York.
Pakistan.
In Trinidad.
Jamaica. Brooklyn, New York.
Bangladesh.
Sikro Nko Ejina.
Apkeseho.
Yo amo los Estados Unidos.
Mulibwanji.
She's say, and that means she's such a diva.
This is called the setar. It's from Iran.
I love working in such a culturally diverse environment because I love learning Spanish from Nelison, and I love meeting people from places I've never been to and learning about new places in the world because it changes my own ideas about things I think about in my life, about whether it be about how I read a certain passage or think about a certain question.
That we are all equal. We have same value no matter where we came from.
I was looking at our picture of our staff. It was like, you know, a tapestry of the world, and it brings a lot of richness to our work.
We have a regular United Nations here.
We all fit together so very well.
We also acquire greater diversity by our sharing who we are.
Where I'm from, Jamaica, people take education very seriously. They don't joke around. A lot of people are poor there, and so when they make the sacrifice to send their children to school, they expect much of them. That value for education is what I sort of bring to my work at the Writing Center.
Many students come to the Writing Center feeling very afraid, and it's something that's very hard to come to someone and ask for help, and it helps so much that when you find someone who's from a similar background as you.
I just had a student and he was from Bangladesh, and I'm sure I could explain few things to him in very good way that a person who did not understand what he was trying to say would be able to.
I was an ESL 2, and I know by experience their struggles. They cannot talk because they are afraid of mispronouncing a word. You are clear in your language what you need to say, but you cannot translate that into English.
This is a very diverse campus. People of different demographics, including different ages, social status, immigration status, different countries, different cultures, religions. So you have to be open-minded to the feedback that students give you.
A place like Bronx Community College, or I think CUNY schools in general, encourage these intercultural friendships. The relationships that are formed between a tutor and a student, it's an academic friendship. And I think that is a really important component to developing your voices like a writer in New York City. A place that's super diverse, and having academically oriented intercultural friendships.
Not only the ethnic differences, but the age differences too, because that's part of diversity. And yes, so for instance, I'm one of the older tutors at the Writing Center. When they come into the Writing Center and they see that they are older people like them, I think they relax. It's not so bad then. It's just the entire atmosphere of acceptance that diversity brings.
It's kind of an amazing dynamic. I don't even know how it happens because people are from such different places. The staff is just from such different places and doing such different things. Like I'm studying physics, but and then some of my best friends here are writers and teachers and do other things. So it's like a cultural diversity. It's also like an interest diversity.
I've never heard of anything such as a math paper, where a student came in with a math paper, and you better believe it was 5 pages long. So they came in with a math paper and they were explaining an equation, how they put it into a textbook. And I mean, I run it over with Anjali, and she was a math major, so it's good to have
people who, you know, have different degrees and stuff.
You know, students, they come to the Writing Center because a lot of them find it as sort of a safe haven.
At first, I just like, oh, they're learning English. It's nothing. It like gave me a new understanding and a new appreciation for English learners. It's like really hard for them to learn the English language because they're gonna be like stereotyped. I commend them.
Writing is a journey. You, the tutor, you're not the bus driver. Otherwise, you're going to take the tutee where you want them to go.
Being able to ask questions and be a listener has helped me in all areas of life, not just in tutoring, but it's something that I definitely learned in tutoring, but I do it with friends. I just listen and ask questions rather than go on and on about something that I think.
Was that it's not necessarily about having all the knowledge, but it's more so about creating an environment where the knowledge can be found.
You know, students who are trying to figure out how to critically engage with like a text when they never have really done like analysis of like a piece of literature before, is that, you know, you need some modeling. And that's kind of part of the writing process, is hearing other people's ideas and talking with other people excitedly about writing.
And how patient you have to be, let their ideas get from their brain to all the way down their arm, down to the pen and then onto the papers.
We aim to give students a second chance, to give them hope, all right? Not just about their writing, but in a lot of cases, we've helped students to stay in school.
There's a lot of things I've learned about myself. It's like I've been able to embrace and think differently while I'm here at the Writing Center.
But I guarantee wherever I will go, I will definitely have this experience of Writing Center in my mind always, because it did change my life as far as I know.
Relating with others and relating with the world, we find out who we are.
I see these kids be doing bad things, so I tell them, get off the corner, because these corners lead to bad things. You don't want to be on a corner with only bad things. You want to be on an intersection with mad things. Options, legitimate ways for bling. You financially stable and just watch how these women cling. They say good things come in due time, but you behind bars, my friend, so when's your due time? Or I'm changing up all my hustles, different type of business ventures, you could call me Russell. But these shorties don't want to hear that. They want that money fast, that money that never lasts. They sit in the back of class and the teachers just giving pass because they got secret agendas hoping my people don't last. Mentally, but they scared of us physically. We need to combine that thing and destroy these people infinitely. But tell me how we supposed to do that? Anyone on CNN, all these shorties just be like, who that? They listen to West, just Kanye the best. But if the questions ain't about them, then they flunking the test. I can attest. From seeing Knicks to seeing bricks, getting kicks out of all of the shorties that gave me licks. Looking back now, one fast shorty is worth. Walk down the block and we fit the description, cause we got a white tee, Jordans, and fitted addiction. We need to get out that bubble and then our money's gonna double. Until then, them kids gonna be on the corner, looking for trouble.
Querer es poder.